Welcome back to Dirt to Daytona, folks. Today we've got Charlotte Motor Speedway, aka Lowe's Motor Speedway. It is the Coca-Cola 600. For us, it'll be a 300-mile race, but the longest one we do all season as well. Last time we ran this, we had some issues. But it wasn't the issue we kind of made up for, but we still finished 10 laps down because we just weren't competitive with the leaders at all because it was still fairly early in the season. This year, we're fully upgraded and we're vying for our second victory in a row coming off of a win at Richmond. Let's get out there, do a little bit of practice, and we will see you at qualifying. We can get the 29s. Here we go, qualifying lap. See if we can do all right here. I don't know. That wasn't a great corner at all. See if we can do better. I didn't practice for anything. I just made sure the car was stable. So, I mean, we've got 200 laps to figure it out. So even if we don't qualify in first, we've got 200 laps to figure it out, you know? So I'm not so worried about it. 29,980 may not be pole position, but it'll be up there. Probably top 5. Top 3. There we go. So we're in it. We are in it. Let's get out there, put together a solid performance. We get to be keyword today, and much like every other race I do, it's how patient can Tony be? Yes, I was saying that in the third person. Hopefully we can be very patient through this race, make good decisions, and I just feel like Richmond was the pinnacle of what we can do, making the good decisions almost the entire race. So we got to get out here and try to do the same thing.
Hello and welcome to Lowe's.
Oh, by the way, there's our paint job for it. A little patriotic.
Decades ago, drivers still love to race at this mile-and-a-half quad oval. If Daytona is the pinnacle of NASCAR racing, then Lowe's has to be just a bumper behind. Fans flock to the largest sports facility in the Southeast, home track to many of NASCAR's teams.
I'm going to get through this for a quick moment and then we'll talk. Slippery tires and going into the corner 1 and 2 slow. That's always good. That feels great. That didn't feel great at all. Hopefully we can fix that going into 3 and 4.
Stay high. Still there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, dude. We're not. We'll merge back on the straight. Maybe? There we go. We're going to lose a lot of spots. Whatever. Ricky Rudd is on my shit list now. That was absolutely him. I mean, I might have crowded him, but still, he could have come off the gas a little bit and not run up into our fender. At least we saved it, you know, as we enter lap number 3. We get to drive back up through the pack.
Still there. All clear.
Which I guess is good for the excitement. We do have 200 laps. I couldn't do anything about that, by the way. If I had let off where I was going to lose control. I know we lost control anyway, but honestly, flat surface, cold tires, through a quad oval, we would have been done. So we'll just practice our weaving through what will eventually be lap traffic and hopefully perform well here as we move back up into the top 25. We're fast. We're leader material, but now we've got to bust our butts off to get back up there. I don't like that part, but we'll do what we have to do. I mean, we are fast compared to some of these cars.
All clear.
I will do my best to... I'm not going to say preserve the tires right now, especially on the first run, especially after we just smoked them sliding, but I will do... I'm not going to go psycho as I'm going through these laps. I'm just going to drive knowing that we're going to catch these cars. We're not probably going to get up to the leaders until pit stops. We're going to have to rely on our pit crew to do the right thing for us, but I think we'll be all right. Being sandwiched between Burton and Blaney doesn't make me happy, but, you know, whatever. Here we go.
Still there.
Yeah, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck. That's gonna suck. Well, that Didn't suck for them, did it? Now we have massive damage to our front right. All right, this race has not started off the way that I had hoped. That, by the way, is us coming off the gas in the quad oval. So now we're running slower, and we're probably not going to pick up any spots on stint numero uno. 23 left in the tank. 194 left in the race. Well, plenty of time. Plenty of time here. It's just stupid. We have to slow way down to get through these corners now, so even catching the cars in front of us is unlikely. We'll get there. We'll get it figured out. I hope we don't get lapped on this first stint, though, because they'll lap through probably the top 15 or so. That's how it seems, at least. Disappointing as that was, it looks like we're kind of in a little bubble right now with this damage. We're not improving at all, so we're going to go ahead and speed things up for the rest of this first stint. And we'll get back with you guys back on the mic when we're either there's a caution or we are pitting. Caution comes out, and that's good for us, to be honest. It gives us a chance to clean up the car in, well, we're going to get a spot, too. It gives us a chance to clean up the car. We also only had 7 laps left in the tank. We just, obviously, we need to repair the car, and doing it under green would have sucked. And instead, we end up getting to do it. Oh, he's going to cut right in front of me like that. What a jackass. Anyway, Tony Stewart is your current leader. And we will see you after the caution. I'll let you know, obviously, like I do, who was involved in the wreck. Robbie Gordon was the vehicle that was in the accident. And we're still on the lead lap, thankfully. And we get to, you know, try to figure things out right now. This is so sketchy. Just have cold tires again, that's all. But we have a fixed car too, so that's good.
Clear low.
Andretti, we're going to go around you, making it 4 wide through the corner. Oh, yes, 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 yes. This was very important. No, no, don't hit that. No, no, don't hit them. Oh, same thing. Came off the gas in the quad oval.
You're all clear. Yellow's out.
Yep. We'll be pitting again because that's my rule. When I cause massive wrecks, that's what I do. But to be fair, they all slow down in the quad oval, and if I do, I'll have to figure something out because I don't think this is going to change. All right, we'll be back at the back. Fine. It's all fine. We'll see you after the caution. That's on me. All right, we pit, so did a number of other cars. We're not going to say anything right now. We need to keep focus.
Still there.
We had to come off the gas again, but we at least made it through that time.
Car low.
We are so loose. I don't know why we're so loose all of a sudden. Whoa, dude. I didn't even...
All clear.
That was
All
weird. I
clear.
guess I touched him, but I didn't even feel it or anything. It was very weird. Well, I certainly don't want to be around Ricky Rudd near the quad oval, but okay. I let off the throttle just a little bit, not all the way, and that worked. I know we slowed way down for everybody else, but let's be honest, at this stage, we had too many laps to care about being side by side with cars through the quad oval, you know?
Still there.
Oh, that's right. That's called growth.
Clear low.
So we're going to sneak right in here in 5th place. And we're in Ricky Rudd's draft. Mind you, Ricky Rudd was the one who wiped us out right in the beginning of the race.
Still there.
Just a remembrance of goodness that was. It's too early in the race for us to remember it enough to affect anything right now. I'm just going to stick up here with this group of 4. We've got a second lead over the rest of these folks. I've let off the gas a little bit again. Again, because of what's going on up there. I'm just... I mean, I can't tell you how slightly I'm moving that trigger, but... I mean, it's just the absolute smallest amount so that we aren't gassing it up through everything. Seems to work, though. Seems to work. Is Jared all damaged?
Still there.
All right, here we go again.
There's a wreck in turn 4.
I want to get down inside. Yeah, he's got a lot of damage.
Yellow's out.
Caution comes out. Obviously of nothing to do with us at all.
Clear high.
Be able to keep it in here, no problem, and come out of this in 3rd place, maybe even 2nd place if they slow down enough. 2nd place.
That was a
Yay.
great lap.
All right. Another caution. We'll see you after it. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a caution fest. We only had something to do with one caution. But anyway, moving on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
There's the green flag. Car low.
Let's get a quick jump on the outside.
All clear.
Martin must have missed a gear or something because he's just dropping back like a rock. Already sitting there in 4th. But all I cared about was getting out in front of everybody so I didn't have to worry about the quad oval on lap 1. Where we at with our tires? Everything's cool back down. And here we go. We don't have to be psychotic right now. We can drive away, hopefully, from these cars without smoking everything. Here we go. Very nice so far. Perfect. Well,
There's a
not...
spin in turn 1.
Oh, please don't call a caution. 16 left in this tank. Hoping that this one ends in a actual green flag stop for everyone. So we're going to go ahead and speed things up because we don't have a lot of laps left in this tank and it's such a long race. We'll be back on the mic with you, hopefully when we are pitting. Oh, caution comes out. We only have 2 laps on. That's wonderful. We'll pit and we'll come out in first place. We have no damage to the car. That is fantastic for us. It's like Sterling Marlin just now coming out of the pit. That's awesome. We'll take that every time.
Still there.
Every single
Clear
time.
low. Pace cars out.
And we will see Matt Kenseth, damaged car on the whole thing. We'll be back with you after this caution. As I like to do, being quiet during this part, I seem to do better.
There's the green flag. Stay high. Still there. Still there. Clear low.
These are the cars in front of us, well, the ones we just passed that didn't pit, so they still have to pit.
Still there. All clear.
Woo, there we go, folks. Big run. That worked out very well. The slow start by some of the cars, and what I think is some of the cars, because I had it happen to me once, and actually we wiped out when it happened. We stayed out late in a run instead of pitting, and we didn't have fresh stuff, and I spun them when I started going. We know the cars on the inside were less likely to spin them just because they were, well, that's not true, but they're slower cars. The cars on the outside, or yeah, the cars on the outside that were in front of us, they didn't pit. And because we got out of the pit in front of everybody. So everybody we passed, they're on old stuff. They're way slower, so the competition wasn't going to be there. I should expect to see, yeah, Bobby Labonte was the one that came out right behind us, and then Tony Stewart was with him. So we're going to see Bobby Labonte make his way through this crowd as well, as he already has made his way up to 4th place while we continue to drive away from these much, much slower cars that have to pit at some point in the next, I don't know, how many laps do we have? 23 in the tank? So they probably have to pit in the next 5 or 10 laps tops. As usual, decisions were made by them to stay out, and it just doesn't benefit them at all to do that. So here we are.
There's a wreck in turn
Oh,
4.
I really hope this isn't a caution fest because it's such a long race. We need to get like multiple stints in. We still have 4 pit stops to go, I think. And we've pit twice. So I'm really hoping that we can get by without having to worry about all of these other cars wrecking and slowing up our stints. That's what it is. It's a stint. From the time you go into the pits to the time you go to the pits again is a stint. A racing stint. Say stint one more time. Say stint one more time. Stint. Got a couple cars already out, whether it be from damage or, well, looks like Kenseth is out, so he must have gotten real damage. But we got cars that are out from either damage or mechanical failures. Such a long race. I think I said it the first time we ran it. It's more attrition than anything. Yeah, we're way out in front right now, but imagine we lose power steering or something. The only thing I'd be okay with losing here would be not even the clutch. It's so annoying if you lose a clutch, because especially on this, you have to get back on the gas really, really slow. But I'd say brakes would be the only thing I'd be okay with losing on this track, because I don't use them until we go into the pit. So we got cars coming off of pit road right now. Triple-digit cars, looks like, for the most part. I expect to see Wallace, Jr., Gordon, those all pitting in the near future. I think some of them may have already pit, some of those leaders. I was pretty sure, yeah. Pretty sure that's the case. Not positive, but, you know, whatever. Won't matter to us. We just want to see that number keep getting bigger behind us, because that means we're doing a right good old job over here. And we are. We're doing a fantastic job as Junior is dropping back like a rock. But everyone kind of is. Wallace is 6 seconds back now. That's awesome, and that's second place. He's not going to be second place for long. It'll be Labonte, because he's got a pit. There he goes. Into the pit right now, as I said it. So Labonte doesn't have to pit again until we pit. And maybe Gordon. I don't know if Gordon pit with us. I just remember seeing Labonte and Stewart when I came out of the pit. What do we got in the tank? 18 in the tank. Still over 100 laps left in the race. 125, so still a very long time. So we're going to go ahead and speed it up. Nothing real special going on here, just lap traffic. And we'll catch you at the next, you know, caution or us pitting. Oh my goodness, that's the most obnoxious thing to have. We didn't even get a lap in of speed up, so I probably didn't even speed it up because we didn't even get a lap in. We'll make it around the track. And, I don't know. 16 laps. We'll come back. We'll have like 13. I think we'll stay out. I don't know. We'll see because we got 124 left now. We got 28 in the tank. Me shutting up on restart seems to be working, so hold on.
There's the green flag. Car low. Car low. Still there. All clear.
Ooh, I thought we could do something and we didn't. It didn't work. We can do it now though. Oh, I pit again because I came to the decision that if lead lap cars are going to be pitting, which they did, I was absolutely not going to be pitting potentially under a green flag if they weren't going to be pitting then for, you know, many laps after me. So I pit again. And
still there.
That's how we ended up in 8th place or whatever place we were in. We're fine. Everybody's fine. We're going to catch Stewart, get back in the lead, and walk away from everybody. Maybe. But we're going to be sticking with it for a minute here, even though we didn't get our speed up on the last stint. The word of the day, folks, is stint. But here we go. As we creep up on Mr. Stewart, we've got... There can be only one Tony. I wonder if his name is Anthony. That's my name. So, I don't know. Is anybody that's named Tony, are they actually just named Tony? Maybe women. I know T-O-N-I. I used to know somebody that was a girl whose name was Tony. But I don't... For men, I think we're all Anthony. Yeah. Things to ponder while driving around a track at 185 miles an hour. No big deal. We're not really gaining on him, though. I should probably push it, huh? I was kind of just running like I had been running, so I can push it a little bit to catch him and pass him. We don't want him to have more lead laps than me. That's a sponsor. That's big money. Although money doesn't matter anymore. It's all about the championships, but you get what I'm saying. You get what it's all about. So we've gained a few tenths now that we've decided to not let off at our normal points. Drive it deep into the corner. Yes, that's right. We'll drive it deep into the corner. Once we get into his draft, we'll make short work of him. Now, that's not to say we'll just drive away from him, though. That's the other thing. He'll probably do fairly well against us in the sticking with us. Woo! Can you get closer to the apron? I don't know. Maybe. But not without dying. Holy goodness. Oh, we had to tap the brakes that time. I messed up. See if I can... Yeah, I messed up. That's why we lost the 10th. Gained it back. Lost it. Gained it back. Whoa! Mike Skinner, one of those that decided to wait until after, obviously, the caution, because that would make too much sense to pit under caution. I did do the mathematical calculations, and we could have done our stint and then had... gone in at our normal stops and had actually made it by like 12 total laps or something. Or no, by like, I think we were had we finished what we were running, I'm pretty sure we would have ended up with 4 laps to the good with just 4 stops left or something like that total. Now, well, I don't even know. I think we have 4 stops left still. No, maybe 3. I don't know. I mean, I expect the cautions to continue to happen and all that, so I just figured might as well just do what I think that the leaders are going to do. And now we're all on the same schedule, probably. Of course, I'm not saving any gas doing what I'm doing right here.
Still there.
I also don't care, though, because I want to get in front of Monsieur Stewart. And then I want to pin him right with this slow car.
All clear.
That's right. Make that quick move. It's still going to cost you time. Oh, we didn't. We gripped up way more than I thought we were going to there. I thought we would have slid up the track and gotten around him. I had to hit the brakes and go up the track.
Looks like something's gone wrong with your clutch.
Are you freaking kidding me? Well, here's where now I have to focus every single lap because otherwise it is terrible. Oh, that is obnoxious. I mean, we'll still get it. I just have to, like, get on the gas real weird to do what I'm doing. And hope that it doesn't overheat us, too. Yeah, we're going to overheat now. Oh, this isn't great. So clutch is slipping so bad that it's going right to almost 8 grand. We're going to have to take tape off when we go into the pit the next time. I'm not even fully on the gas right here. Oh, this is amazing. So everything I'm doing is basically... Nope. Yeah, there's just massive slip on the... What did I say? Aside from power steering, the clutch failure would be one of the worst things that would happen to us, and it is. It's absolutely one of the worst things here. Because now we can't do much. We gotta let Stewart pass us. Until we can tear tape off, we can't run it the way that we'd want to run it. All I can hope for is him to get messed up. Oh, this is terrible. Now I also can't just put the throttle all the way down, because when I do... I mean, I can do it at higher speeds, but not at low speed, because it just sits at just under 8 grand. Oh, boy. We're not out of it, folks. It's just completely changed the ability to be dominant. And actually, I need to keep this up because I need to know where we are at with the... Just look how fast when I floor it. Look, it's just non-stop racing. So I have to come off the gas just a little bit. Oh, this is not good. Well, can we get through adversity with a messed up clutch? I don't know. About to find out what we can do here. We're still getting up to speed. It's just a little... It's not as quick. Oop, that wasn't good. Oh, yeah. That's right. We would have been pitting right then. That's actually big for us right now. Now, if a caution were to come out... Again, we got 100 laps of a blown clutch. The second half of this race is just going to suck for us. However, if we were to get a big lead on Stewart and be able to, I don't know, be able to pit, take the tape off the grill so we don't have to worry about the tape nearly as much, and be able to do... I have no idea. What are we even doing for laps? We're still doing okay. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, guys. This isn't great because we're just not... The last time, so I guess it's kind of different every time. The last time I had this happen, if we were slow on the gas, it worked out just fine. This time it seems to be like, if we get on the gas, yeah, it starts to pick up, but the moment we go full throttle, there's no, like, grab. It immediately goes up to over 8 grand. I don't know. Are we... I don't even know if we got people catching us right now or not, because I got to pay attention to this until we pit.
Still there.
And look at us not speeding things up for a stint. We're going to speed them up on the next time out, but I think I think if I play with the gas the whole time, I think we can get it. I think we'll be okay. This is crazy. I'm going to be completely honest with you right now. I can't. But we got a lot of leaders that are coming off of pit road right now. That's nice for us because with them on coming off of pit road, that means that we've got a lap ahead of them. They don't fix this on pit road. We just deal with it. So when we take our pit, it'll still be a normal pit. We have no other extra damage. We haven't hit anybody or anything, so we're fine there. It just sucks. Oh, caution flies. We'll be pitting this time round, obviously. Ooh, Mike Mack stopped on... Ooh, Mark Martin hurts. Interesting. So, yeah, we'll be pitting. That'll put everyone up in front of us. That's going to make the restart extraordinarily weird for us. But we got to take at least 10 tape off, whatever that is. Right now it's sitting at 40, I think 40%, so we'll take 10% off to try to keep the engine cool. And we're still going to have to play with the gas, but I think we can at least get through it. I don't know. It's going to be interesting, but when we get back, we're going to go right to a speed up, and we'll see you whenever something happens after that. All right, Jeff Burton right in front of us is the only car that is on the lead lap with us.
Still there.
This sucks so bad. We don't have... I'm trying to do this, but we don't... Oh, we just got hit hard enough that that got us real loose.
All clear.
Because I don't obviously think that that's going to bode well for us, the
Still there.
throttle thing. All right, we got to get it back together. We just had to get all the way up to speed, and we couldn't get there right away. We'll get there now.
Still there. All clear.
Ugh. This isn't good.
Carlo.
We're going to get in front of Burton. Mark Martin, turning us sideways.
Clear low.
Okay. Okay, we just got absolutely destroyed. That's not our... if that cautions a caution, that's not on us. We were recovering from Mark Martin trying to wipe us out. What can I do? I mean, I can't do anything. We're so loose because we have rear end damage, and that's what happens when you have rear end damage, and there we go. We'll be pitting. This is going to be a freaking travesty now, the rest of this race. We're just going to give it and hope the engine doesn't blow.
Carlo. Carlo.
I don't think the engine will blow, because it's not redlining.
All clear.
This is a huge moment in our race. We're doing something crazy, but we had to.
All
That was a
clear.
solid hit. That was all right. Who's in front of us? Gordon and Wallace. All right. They got back on the lead lap because we never passed them, I guess. And then we both pit. Me and Burton both pit. I'd like to be able to... I don't know. I mean, I'm almost at the point where we just have to drive it out like this. Because we cool off the engine when we go into the corners. I don't know what else to say. We don't really, though.
Car high.
Yeah, we're not. We don't have the acceleration.
Stay low. Still there.
How do I even do this? Like, I'm just trying to figure out what I can possibly do to put us in a... I don't know. Overshoot him in the corner before he comes down on me.
Stay low.
Nope.
Still
He
there.
came down.
Car high.
I had to try. I had to try because of where we are now. Like, we can't catch the leaders. Ricky Rudd here.
Carlo.
Oh, I don't know. It's bad. It's very bad. We don't have the acceleration. And, yeah. All right, well, we've got 23 left in the tank. We're going to speed things up. We didn't on the last stint at all, so we'll speed things up right here. And hopefully, I don't know, hopefully we can finish in the top 5. I don't know what else to say here. We're kind of screwed. So we're going to run this out. We'll be back with you, caution or pit stops. All right, we got 2 left in the tank. It has been a pain in the neck, and we still have to do this for a lot of laps. That sucks. We're about to bring it around one more time after this. Well, one more time, I should say. Or we're pitting the next time around. It's just, I mean, the amount that we are playing with the throttle to do anything right here is absolutely insane. But we've done it. I mean, that's about all I can say is we've done it. We'll be pulling off in just a second here. Right? Oh, no. Yeah, right here.
Slow down.
We're fine. There. Best I could do, which wasn't that bad, to be honest. We're going to try this with a little bit more tape. See if it helps at all, but it's been bad. It's been bad. Just hold on. Yeah, we're back on the track, but we aren't. Was putting that extra tape on bad? I think we'll be all right. We're going to heat up right now, but I'll go back to playing with the gas. With fresh tires, we can at least go around the corners a lot faster. 27. Have to pay attention to how many laps are left. It is definitely a challenge. We'll say that. It's not. I was trying to figure out where it was that we start to accelerate without doing too much. I mean, deciding that that's when you want to go up and through the quad oval is a jerk move. I'll say that much. Anyway, I didn't even see how many laps we have left after that. I was so pissed that we just got smashed and slid through the infield. Got 3 seconds on Gordon. I don't know how long that's going to last. I'm sure he's going to catch and pass us again, too. I think if I just keep it right under the 8 grand mark, we're okay. So let's see here. 59 to go. 26. Yeah, we're not. We might have to. Well, you know what happens every time I try to save gas. It goes very poorly for me. We got Tony Stewart, 5.5 seconds now in front of us. He pit, but he was so far in front of us that it's not going to matter now. So he's actually already driving away from us. Yeah. I don't know what to do, honestly.
Still there.
I mean, we're just going to drive. That's all we can do is just drive and hope that we can do something decent.
Yellow's out.
Caution comes out for the 161. So we'll be all lined back up, but they're just going to drive away from me again. There's not much I can do about it. It's just bad. It's very bad, but oh well, you know. We'll be back after this caution. It's, again, another caution that's not put out by us. One, this race, I think, was all we've put out, so that part's good. Anyway, we'll be back. We're one lap to the good, technically.
Going green. There's the green flag.
Finding out how our acceleration is when we just put it all the way down in comparison to everyone else. Do we still have the option? Do we still have the potential to gain and drive with these cars? I don't think so. I really don't think so. We're not getting that drive off.
All clear.
Well, maybe. I don't know. That wasn't bad. We're still up here with these guys, but we just don't have the acceleration now. And, Tony Stewart just drives away. I don't know if I just give it everything and just hope that we don't blow an engine. If I do that, I mean, I just put some more tape on it, and I don't think that that's going to work for me.
Still there.
I think we'll overheat now that I put that extra tape on it. We were under 200 degrees, which is why I did that. But now,
Still there.
how far down does it go? See, it's only going down to 212, 211, so we're going to have to... Well, that was not the right decision. I know I can get up to like 225, even though it'll be red at 220. I'm just trying to get in front of Gordon here. Ugh. See, I don't actually have to have it up that high to drive. Oh! Why? Why did we... Thank you for being there, Gordon. Sorry that we had to run into you. Why did we get so loose? I don't understand. Well, now we're screwed. Now we're going to be tight. Oh, this is obnoxious. Worst place we can get presently is 5th. I don't know. I just don't know what else to say here. I mean, like...
All clear.
I'm trying. So hard to race up as far as I can get, you know? I don't know what we can do. Are we getting it all at Rusty? Probably not. And Tony Stewart had driven so far away from us prior to that caution. We did pit. I think everyone still has to pit twice. We only have to pit once. So that part's good for us. But like right now, this is kind of one of the worst situations for us to be in, is we're still just messing around with the gas as much as possible. I don't like this. Every time the clutch goes out on this, it's different. In the trucks, it like shoot up to $8,000 and then seemingly catch. And I wonder if that's just depending on what random thing they do to you for this. That could be what happens. It's just kind of random. They're like, oh, so yeah, your clutch is blown or whatever. This time it's going to be that you can mess around with the throttle and be okay and it'll catch. This time it's going to just go right up to damn near red line. This time it's going to overheat you, whatever. I have no idea. What are we doing on the heat? We've kind of calmed it down some, so not much else I can do there. Sort of do whatever I can to get some speed. Just obnoxious. I don't know. It's pretty rough. We got Hermie Sadler, is it? Or is that Echo River? That might have been Echo River. Well, we've driven away from Gordon. We're semi-catching Wallace-ish, but also not really at the same time. It's kind of weird. Yeah, we're kind of catching him. We're not going to catch Tony Stewart. This is not going to be a victory, but I think the biggest win here for us would just simply be that we finish this race in the top 5. Just because we're so... I mean, this has been... The one thing I said, please don't have it happen. Guess what? You know, it happened. That's the worst part about it, is that we ended up getting screwed by this part. Who is that behind us catching on this? Not Gordon. That... Oh, that's probably Marlin. Always very fast as well. Gotta keep an eye... Well, I don't care about that. Gotta keep an eye on the temps are alright. I just can't run it the way I want to run it, which is kind of flat out the whole time. It's alright. Whatever I can do here. I am catching Wallace, so we could get up into second place, but Tony Stewart is checked out. It's just been... Sucks. It sucks because we're not the reason for this happening. And I know I can turn that off, but that's part of racing, so I don't want to turn it off. It sucks regardless, you know. But we're going to hit the wall. Marlin right here on us. He's going to not get his lap back, so even if he passes us, it doesn't matter because we're not the leader. I am doing as much as I can with my index finger to just drive this okay, you know. It's worked. It's worked for us catching Rusty Wallace. Also, the lap traffic has helped, but Stewart's still driving away. Which is crazy, but whatever. If I can... I don't want this 119 to come down on me right now. That would be terrible. Here we are. We've gotten to the bumper of Wallace. See what he does right here. He's going to go high. So, whoop. Nope, we're going to run in the wall really hard. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, now we have even damage on the front wheels. That's what I love to see. And we lost Wallace by a second. Oh, crap. That didn't go well. I do not care about Marlin. We got to Wallace, and just because the way I have to toy with the throttle, I couldn't do what I wanted to do, and then I lost it in the corner. And now that we're tight, because both front wheels are damaged, we can't do anything at all. Beautiful. And we got Mark Martin messing around right here, blocking, because I needed that line. Yeah, we got nothing. The only thing that's beneficial to this is that we'll probably save gas because we can't run as fast around the corners. Oh, we got 13 left in the tank. We're going to speed this part up and be prepared to take our last pit stop. Okay, dude. What is he doing coming down on me like that? Or did I go up into him? I thought he came down on me. Maybe I went up into him. I don't know. We got a smoking car in front of us. We got 2 left in the tank. We'll pit when we see it turn to 1 if it turns to 1 before we get around this corner. Oh, caution comes out. I bet it's for the smoking car. That's a big deal. That is actually a giant deal. Come on. There we go. We're pitting, obviously. It's our last time we have to pit. And 28 the tank. Well, let's see who was the accident on. Mike Hovel. It was the 119. It was not Tony Stewart. We did not cause that caution. We can win. Oh, I didn't take the tape off.
There's the green flag. Car low. Car low. Car low.
This is so bad. Pick up the gas. Make it happen. Go faster.
Clear low.
We can do this. We can do this. We got this. On the outside, sure we do.
Stay high. Still there.
It's freaking right we got it.
All clear.
Here we go. Here we go. 21 to go. We got 25 in the tank. We're totally fine. We just need to not blow this freaking engine. I don't care if we burn up the tires either. It doesn't matter as long as we don't blow the engine. I'm feeling tires ready. Oh, wow. I was shocked. I know it's only been 2 laps, but seriously, they are screaming when I go around the corner, and I just don't even care. I just don't even care. Because all I want to do is put a huge gap between me and Burton and not worry about anything else. I'm going to have to review the Stewart thing. Honestly, I felt like he came down, but maybe I went up. I don't know. You know, I'm really honestly watching the tachometer the whole time. Just to kind of make sure I'm not sitting it above the 8,000. Because if I just put it all the way down, it goes and it stays there. Like, watch. As soon as I'll do it just for a little bit here. We'll go in here, come off the gas, go down to 170. See, as soon as I hit 170, that's where it lives. If I let it sit that way, it's going to blow. And I've said it before, and if you're new to the channel, so that for some reason, this trigger, even with 0, so first I have it mapped to my trigger. So normally it's the right analog stick for this game. I actually have it mapped to the trigger instead because this is an emulator. I have no dead zone on the trigger, but for some reason the first probably 60% of the trigger pushing it down, it doesn't recognize anything at all. So I have 40% movement on the trigger, which is not a lot when you're trying to keep a car, you know. Otherwise, I could just be real finesse with the trigger. That'd be no big deal at all. I did test it. I said in a different video, I think it was the last race at Richmond. I tested it yesterday on Grid Legends. And, I mean, it's noticeable right away. Like, it's fine right away. So, it's definitely just this... just in this game. And that's probably, I mean, PlayStation 2 game. I'm playing on an Xbox controller and an emulator. The game didn't have it mapped to the triggers. It had it mapped to the right analog stick and I think the A button and I don't even know, maybe the B button. Or, oh, I don't know what they are on the... I don't know what they are on the PlayStation. I have an Xbox controller. But anyway, because of that, like, I just don't... I'm sure I'm not getting the same reactions that I do if I had it mapped right, but... I'm used to trigger for gas, right trigger for gas, left trigger for brake, so that's why I did it that way. But in this situation, it becomes exceedingly challenging. We got Mark Martin coming up on us. He is at least 2 laps down, as he is not even on the relative for me, so if he wants to pass, that's totally fine. It's not going to matter to me at all. And we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Car feels good. We feel good. We've got 14 left in the tank, and we're going to be back on the mic with 3 to go. Unless something crazy happens before then. Hopefully it doesn't. 3 laps left in the race. We've got a 19-second lead over second place. And Tony Stewart's back there. I can see him. Might get his lap back, but it's not going to matter.
Still there. You're all clear.
Because I don't even think he'll catch us within 2 laps, to be honest. We kind of picked things up, and Mark Martin even stopped kind of driving away from us when we figured out some stuff. Not a lot of great stuff, but we've had laps that were almost near 29 seconds, which honestly I think is pretty freaking impressive with a blown clutch. So it's been really interesting how that's all gone. What a race. I mean, I've been recording for 2.5 hours now, and I did no practice. I just got right into it. So it's 2.5 hours of racing completely. It's crazy, but we're about to enter our final lap of the race, leading here at the Coke 600. And we'll take home a convincing win. The fortune came with the cautions, but we caused 1 in this race. We were involved in 2, but we caused 1 caution in this race. I don't even know if we were involved in 2. Seriously, it's a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure we were involved in 2, but we only caused 1 of them. And we will go home with the victory on a blown clutch. Our America paint scheme. How exciting is that? 300 miles, 2 hours, 19-minute race time. Top 5, Tony Savoy, Jeff Burton, Tony Stewart, Rusty Wallace, and Jeff Gordon. And we'll walk away with $689,832. This is getting ridiculous. How ridiculous. The race at Lowe's on Monday, the 22nd, wasn't even close. I think the outcome was decided before the pack finished the first lap. Tony Savoy took command early and never let up. Savoy ended up winning by an unthinkable margin. That victory, that puts us in quite a commanding lead over Rusty Wallace. We've got 11 top 5s in 12 races, and 7 of those have been victories. For our last race in May, we get to race at Dover Speedway. But folks, that'll be in the next episode. You're still here. Incredible job sticking through. I appreciate it so very much. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.